Helen Keller dedicated her life to the betterment of others and labored tirelessly on behalf of the deaf and blind. As a lobbyist, fundraiser, speaker, world traveler, and dedicated champion of civil liberties, she did more to promote and secure equal treatment for those with disabilities than anyone before her or since. Helen was born with all of her senses intact on June 27, 1880 in Tuscumbia, Alabama. At 19 months, she suffered a severe bout of what is commonly believed to be scarlet fever, an infliction that dramatically changed her life.
Helen Keller was completely frustrated as a little girl, as any little girl would be who couldn't see, nor hear, nor communicate properly.
Her concerned parents sought out the advice and assistance of Dr. Alexander Graham Bell. It was through his intervention that Anne Sullivan entered Keller's life. Sullivan's job was to teach the 7-year-old Helen how to communicate, a daunting task when one considers Helen's circumstances.
One day, she takes Helen to the water pump, she gets the water running, she puts Helen's hand under the water, and then she simultaneously also signs water into Helen's hand, and Helen then learns the connection between the symbols that she is making into the child's hand and the word that it is. From then on, her vocabulary just expanded at a staggering rate. Anne was by far the most important thing in Helen Keller's life.
With Anne by her side, Helen connected with the world around her and learned quickly that many obstacles stood in her way as a deaf-blind person. She understood the need for an education if she was to prove wrong. Those who said that a disabled person, let alone a disabled woman, did not have much to contribute to society.
She chose Radcliffe College, as she said, because they didn't want me.
At Radcliffe, amazingly, she learned to understand French, German, Latin, Greek.
Helen graduated cum laude from Radcliffe in 1904 with a Bachelor of Arts and a keen desire to battle publicly for equality. Keller's success, in spite of her disability, inspired many, and she used this celebrity to promote a number of social causes.
In this room sits a remarkable woman. She is Miss Helen Keller. She does not see the room or the book that she is reading. She sees nothing. She does not hear the rustling of the curtains behind her. She hears nothing. She is deaf and blind. But if you enter a room, she will know it. Your lightest footfall will tell her you are coming. It will even tell her who you are, if she knows you, as she knows her old friend, Polly Thompson. Polly has been with Helen Keller 40 years. For nearly half of these, she has been Helen's only companion, Helen's eyes and ears upon the world. She talks with Helen by a finger system in which each letter has a sign, like this. In reaching out beyond her dark and soundless night, Helen depends most on touch. Two other senses remain to her. There is taste and there is smell. Scent, the scent of objects and places and people, tells Helen much that we learn with eyes and ears. But her hand is her chief link with the outer world, with Polly, with Anne, the part-time helper, with everyone she encounters. With her hand she reads Anne's lips. She answers with her voice. It is an unnatural voice, and it is her great sorrow. For all her years of effort, Helen has never learned to speak clearly. This isn't strange, for since she was a baby, she has not heard a word spoken, nor seen lips forming one. But let Helen, with Polly's help, tell you.
It is not blindness or deafness that brings me my darkest hours.
It is not blindness or deafness that bring me my darkest hour.